Good day, everyone. It is my honor to present to you my research on multimedia utilization and academic performance of grade 6 learners in science. For the introduction, multimedia technologies inspired learners to explore deeper into subjects and making them participate more actively in their education by utilizing multimedia tools to make learning more engaging and dynamic. According to Gunawardana 2016, multimedia apps also help teachers prepare teaching materials in less time than would otherwise be required. Despite the recognized importance of science in preparing learners for the challenges of the real world, there is a concerning trend of poor academic performance in science subject among learners. The research gap identified in this study lies in the need for a comprehensive understanding of the connection between multimedia utilization and academic performance in the context of grade 6 science education. Thus, the research gap recognizes the importance of conducting empirical studies to fill this void in the literature and inform evidence-based practices in grade 6 science. Therefore, this study aims to determine the relationship between multimedia utilization and academic performance of grade 6 learners, and assess if the school in the chosen locale has the appropriate enough equipment, learning resources, and physical facilities that could help in improving the learning environment and enhance the utilization of multimedia not only on science subject but also in various subjects. Lastly, the study aims to identify the academic performance of the grade 6 learners in science during the first quarter. For the statement of the problem, SOP number 1, how do the respondents assess the utilization of multimedia in the subject in terms of the following variables? Number 1 is the teacher's competence, 2, equipment, 3, learning resources, and 4 is the physical facilities. SOP number 2, what is the academic performance of the learners in the subject during the first quarter? Is there any significant relationship between the respondents' assessments and the learner's academic performance? For the methodology, a descriptive quantitative research design was used in this study. Through a correlational research, a thorough review and examination of the quantitative analysis on the assessment of the extent of multimedia utilization in science has been observed. It also helps the researcher determine if there is any relationship between its utilization to the academic performance of the grade 6 learners. For the results and discussion, so Table 2 shows respondents' assessment on extent of utilization of multimedia in science in terms of teachers' competence. So the overall grand mean of 3.85 underscores a positive evaluation of teachers' competence in multimedia utilization for science education. For Table 3, it shows respondents' assessment on utilization of multimedia in science in terms of equipment. So the model shows in Table 3 helps stress the importance of ensuring that sufficient easy-to-use and state-of-the-art multimedia equipment is available in science classrooms. For Table 4, it shows respondents' assessment on utilization of multimedia in science in terms of the learning resources. So the general grand mean of 3.81 of learners similarly shows that the availability of a learning resource in the science classroom would be at an acceptable rating level as well. For Table 5, it shows respondents' assessment of utilization of multimedia in science in terms of physical facilities. So the results have provided another dimensions to the importance of strong physical and basic infrastructure for extractive utilization of multimedia in science education. For Table 6 shows distribution of learners' academic performance during the first quarter. The average score is 83.13, which is in the satisfactory level, showing that learners are on target as expected for this time. For Table 7, Spearman rank correlation between the extent of utilization of multimedia in Science 6 and the academic performance of respondents. Both teacher competence and physical facilities exhibited weak positive correlations indicating a significant relationship. For the summary of findings, number 1, respondents assess a high level of teacher competence with a grand mean of 3.85, signifying a very satisfactory level, particularly praising the use of visual aids like laptops and projectors, with an outstanding mean score of 4.73. Although areas for improvement such as app engagement with a mean of 3.08 and ICT facility utilization with a mean of 3.27 were identified. The overall environment seems conducive to multimedia-enhanced science education. For number 2, the academic performance score of 83.13 falls within the satisfactory range, indicating that on average, learners have met expected standards during this period. So there were 34 learners under outstanding description of their grade there were interval constituting of 16.27% of total population. On the other hand, there were 45 learners under very satisfactory level constituting of 21.53%. Additionally, 68 learners under satisfactory range with 32.54%, and lastly 62 learners under fairly satisfactory level with 29.67 of total population. So this comprehensive evaluation sets the stage for future analysis of the impact of multimedia integration on academic performance, emphasizing the need to consider performance metrics alongside the utilization of multimedia educational technology. For number 3, presents the result of Spearman rank correlation coefficient, unveiling relationship between assessment of multimedia utilization in Science 6 and academic performance of grade 6 learners. Weak positive correlation were found for both teacher competence, which is 0.1431, and physical facilities, which is 0.2610, which shows significant relationship on academic performance, indicating that as a teacher competence improves, multimedia utilization increases. On the other side, equipment and learning resources had a strong negative correlation of negative 0.9038 and negative 0.9060, respectively, emphasizing the significant impact of resource availability on multimedia utilization. For the conclusion, the findings from the assessment of multimedia utilization in science education collectively indicate a positive landscape. Teachers have demonstrated a satisfactory level of overall competency in multimedia utilization. Meanwhile, they all reach the adequate level in terms of equipment, learning resources, and the physical facilities. And number 2, the first quarter grades of grade 6 learners in Science 6 are 83.13, falling within the satisfactory range, indicating a generally positive academic performance. The alignment between performance metrics and the utilization of educational technology underscores the importance of a holistic approach in assessing the overall learning environment. And for the 3, the Spearman rank correlation analysis reveal a weak positive correlations with teacher competence and physical facilities. Meanwhile, strong negative correlations were identified for equipment and the learning resources. So based on the findings, the researcher had the following recommendations. Number 1, teachers should participate in professional development programs to improve their proficiency in using multimedia tools. The teacher should explore additional engaging multimedia tools and techniques addressing specific areas identified for improvement, such as integration of more diverse and effective multimedia resources. And for number 2, establish a continuous monitoring system for academic performance. Periodic assessment and evaluations throughout the academic year can provide deeper insights into learning progress. And for number 3, Department of Education should invest in teacher training programs and build a physical facility that support multimedia enhanced learning, such as a math and science park, Teachers Nook, Speech Laboratory, and Computer Laboratory, improving accessibility to equipment and learning resources, and letting the learners fully utilize them more often will increase their academic performance. And for the third one, special attention should be given to addressing concerns related to limited resources and accessibility barriers. And the next one, establishing a balance in resource availability is crucial, and strategic investment in infrastructure can contribute to a more effective incorporation of multimedia tools. So these recommendations emphasize the need for continuous evaluation, iterative improvement, and a holistic approach to create an environment conducive to effective multimedia integration in science 6 education. So that's all, and thank you very much.